Shit. Dropping frames, that's bad, bro. Damn, bro. Damn, bro, dropping frames, that's so bad. And
UAV is orbiting the area.
And that's crazy because I shot him, but okay. He's starting to bullshit already.
We've secured the lead. Friendly UAV online. Hostile UAV in the area.
Yo, bro. Nah, they movement though, bruh. Yo, Gizmo.
Friendly UAV on station.
What it do?
The enemy has the lead.
Need camping around the corner. B.
Wow, and we really have the same loadout. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm getting fried up right now, bro. Oh my god. Everybody is 16 now, and I'm guessing that's the highest. Bro, I cannot get a kill.
Behind you, behind you.
Slow down the pace, bro. I've been slowing down the pace. Look, they just see me from mad far, bro. Look at they, bro.
Enemy UAV.
Changing max.
Look at they rank, bro. They all like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't playing that. Damn, I gotta figure out right now what type of connection to play on. Nah, yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out the connection. Fake lagging, like not lagging, but it's kind of like moving. I gotta try Fortnite. Let me try a game of Fortnite, see how Fortnite will move. But I think I probably will have to switch the connection. Nah, yeah, facts, my boy. Good looking, good looking. Appreciate it, appreciate it. The setup is really mean in person. I just got my mic stand. So like the mic is like in my face type of time. Nah, I'm gonna just play Call of Duty, if anything. But I'm trying to figure out the connection right now, cause that says 2-bar. I don't need 2-bar. I need 3-bar. We need 3. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I want to connect to. See if that. It feel better than other. Honestly, bro, I ain't really. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really game right now. This my first stream back. That's why I'm about to see what's up right now. I'm trying to see if I'm, you know what I'm saying, connection valid or not. Yo, so what you doing, Gizmo? You headed to the crib, or you about to go to your? You about to go hang out? No, I didn't even mean to back out.
1, your task is to control. We are taking Alpha. Alpha secure.
Got you covered.
Enemy is securing Bravo. Securing Charlie.
Yo, what the bro? Oh my
Enemy to
god.
Bravo. Charlie secure. We have the lead.
Red spear clash incoming.
See, that was a lag, bro, cause how I didn't kill him.
Enemy is securing Charlie. Secure Bravo.
Damn, bro, I don't think I could double stream, bro. I would have to just probably stream off my con too.
Securing objective Charlie.
Yeah, this ain't lagging. And I know it's probably
We
not
hold
good,
all
but it's
objectives.
probably
Keep
my
them secure.
connection.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy is taking Bravo. Friendly UAV on station. Enemy is securing Alpha. Objective Bravo is compromised. Take it back. Double Alpha.
Changing back.
We are taking Bravo.
Oh, look, nah. Yeah.
Covering your six.
Objective Bravo. Friendly counter UAVs on station. Friendly UAV online. All objectives secure.
Changing back. On your six.
Our
Damn,
UAV
what
is
the
orbiting
hell?
the area.
She's trying to lag me to die. I'm weak.
Fast hands online. We are losing Bravo. Securing objective Alpha.
Let's grenade.
Enemy is taking Charlie.
Send text out.
Charlie. Objective Alpha secure.
Yeah, I don't think I could double stream. Not on PC and
Friendly UAV online. Enemy is taking Bravo. We have lost Bravo.
Changing back.
Enemy UAV overhead. We are taking Charlie. The enemy controls 2 objectives. Push the offensive.
I'll back you up.
Friendly SAE launched.
Loading.
Securing objective Bravo.
This joint is lagging, bro. Like, oh dear. I don't know, it's probably Call of Duty. But then again, it could probably be
You're
my
halfway to
connection.
mission complete. Keep fighting. Friendly more strike on the way.
Ready.
Securing Charlie.
Oh my god, bruh.
Securing objective Charlie. We are losing Bravo. We are taking Charlie. Enemy is securing Bravo.
Throwing Semtex. Loading.
Enemy active.
How is he not dead one? Oh my god, bro.
Throwing flash. New man.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting violated right now. I kid you not, it's like lagging, but I don't know if it's Call of Duty, I don't know if it's my connection. But yeah, niggas is shitting on me right now. I ain't gonna cap. I gotta get jiggy, bro.
Online, online. Hostile UAV in the area.
And this shit, they like to camp, but I already could tell you they running a party. Look, how none of those shots hit, bro? Wow.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Oh no,
Securing Charlie.
I swear earlier I wasn't doing this bad, bro. But I mean, I am playing on totally two different connections, so.
Enemy has captured two objectives. Objective Charlie.
Finally, I mean, hey, at least I got a kill.
On your six.
We are taking Charlie. Securing objective Charlie. We are taking Charlie. Objective Charlie secure. We are losing Alpha. Secure Bravo. Our counter UAV is active. Enemy is securing Charlie. We control all objectives. Maintain objective Charlie is compromised. Take it back. We are losing Bravo. Shit it. We have lost Bravo.
But then again, it might not be the connection, because I could kill, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, man. Nah, it might not be the connection. I think I'm valid.
Securing objective Bravo. The enemy holds two objectives. Get them secure.
Damn, how the fuck this nigga see me from that far, but I'm struggling to even see him.
UAV active.
So,
We are taking Bravo. Friendly cruise missile deployed. Objective Bravo. Enemy is securing Bravo. Got them
And then
Bravo is
why this
compromised.
nigga
Take
shooting
it back.
us, man?
Securing Charlie. Securing objective Bravo.
Got your six. Flash out!
We are taking Charlie. Securing objective Charlie. Enemy is taking Alpha. The enemy controls 2 objectives. Push the... We control Charlie. The enemy took Alpha. Friendly counter UAV is online.
Flash incoming!
Damn, bro. I just got shitted on, bro. No kizzy. You at chat. Yo. Yo. Yo, I am dead. Yo, Brian, you too funny, bro. You too funny. Yo. Oh. man. Yeah. Yo. Nah, that's dumb. Fun. Nah, I gotta check Fortnite real quick. I gotta see if I be lagging on Fortnite. Let's see what the vibe is. Nah, I gotta see what the vibe is on Fortnite, bro. Nah, that's dumb funny. Nah, that got it, bro.
Like, my mother-in-law was convalescing at that point, so we were gonna go and visit her that day. So it's just like, okay, visit my mother-in-law, then go to my mother's house for Sunday dinner with my entire family, which we do every single Sunday. And I say, sure, I get all my stuff set up, I get my camera on my tripod, I get my notebooks out, I get my note cards out.
word.
Like, I make notes on every phone call. This is what
That's a fact.
Every single phone call I get on, I fucking make notes.
Alright, let me see what the Fortnite looking like.
I'm a professional. And I need to know what's said during the conversation, so I need to be prepared. You know what I don't do? I don't record it because I don't... California is a two-party consent state, and I just don't want to go through problems. But now... eat brunch together. And my mother-in-law is sick. Like, my mother-in-law was convalescing at that point, so we were going to go and visit her that day. So it's just like, okay, visit my mother-in-law, then go to my mother's house for Sunday dinner with my entire family, which we do every single Sunday. And I say, sure, I get all my stuff set up, I get my camera on my tripod, I get my notebooks out, I get my note cards out, because I make notes on every phone call. This is what a lot of people don't realize about me. Every single phone call I get on, I fucking make notes. You know why? Because I'm a professional. And I need to know what's said during the conversation, so I need to be prepared. You know what I don't do? I don't record it because I don't... California is a two-party consent state, and I just don't want to go through problems. But now, I'm going to be a lot more cautious.
Nah, I don't know, bro.
I'm going to be a lot more cautious about shit.
Me don't know.
Two-party consent for just video. And we need two-party consent for audio or video with audio. So, you can bet your ass I'll be screen record the next time somebody randomly asks me if I want a video chat.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. You have a question?
We should bring up the screenshots. The video chat is important, right? Because in the
Yeah.
management space, we say it for most of all to protect the guys, right? Because, you know, a lot of this stuff, you know, guys, you know, it can be said, society keeps it one way, right? You know, in terms of punitive, you know, damages.
Okay, I
right?
think I need to have it right
Some
there.
things
It's
may be
valid.
misconstrued as, you know, sexual assault, or maybe not, right? So we tell
Alright,
these
wait, let me
guys
see.
is to protect yourself
See if
using
Fortnite can
whatever
play.
evidence you can when the main one's being videoed. So the advice goes both ways too as well. You know, protect yourself. You know, you want to make sure, you know, guys are
Let's
being
see what
weird,
Fortnite looking like, Gizmo. Let's see if we could jack Fortnite.
Back and forth with women, and she was
That's
talking
Call
about
of
all
Duty
the
lagging,
thickness
so
that she
that's-
gets sent over by a bunch of guys from dating apps and things like that. So, you know, and then they put it on a little Facebook group, and they have all the other girls laugh at it and shit like that. So it's one of those things where, you know,
what's
I
up,
think
Ponic?
every party with the digital age, use what you got to protect yourself.
Yeah, and under the auspices of my job,
Come on
the
in.
thing that I...
Come on into
I'm
my
not a person who
dojo.
goes around and tells everybody, like, how good I am at what I do. I just put the work
Come on
very
in,
far
bro.
out in front and let it speak for itself, which is why I have this circle of friends that I have. And I really believed that that was all he wanted to talk about. So he says an Instagram video chat. He was specific because we were using the Instagram app to text back and forth. And I've never used the Instagram video chat function. I didn't even know that it
Okay,
had that.
so far Fortnite
if
is
you guys want
looking.
to bring up the screen cap,
We're gonna die here.
I'm not gonna jinx it.
initiated
Hopefully.
by
Here you go,
him,
Apple.
you
You're the
can
one who
see
picked it.
plainly,
Rage quit. Rage quit.
I have it here. I
Rage
can
quit.
show it on that
Rage
screen
quit.
because I'm on my mobile devices. So I have my iPad out to read chat.
She emailed it to me. I can bring it up.
I'm like,
You have it,
I don't have
Kevin?
my computer up.
Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, I know. Kevin's gonna pull it up.
How's he alive?
But you can see
But
plainly
go ahead and
his name at the
explain
top.
as we're going through the kind of the screen capture.
Okay, so he asked
I am
me
being
to play the
targeted.
video chat, and I said, yeah, sure. Do you want me to initiate the
me.
call? I don't know how, so I may bumble it at first. Okay, so there it is. The calls are initiated by him, 1 at 12:12, and you can see that I explain at the top. I may bumble it because I've never used this feature before.
Yeah.
And he just
Can we get
called me
that?
all of a sudden,
Can you
and
get
it was
that?
ringing, and then it had an answer button. So I had it set
No,
up on my tripod,
Can't do it.
and I answered it.
Yo, what the heck,
I
bro?
gotcha. No, I
Wow,
don't.
it, bro.
I was like, oh, are we just doing a voice call? Okay, I'll just click the camera off. Because I'm not
You're
going to sit
gonna
there
die.
on camera for people to gawk at me if they're not going to be on camera. That's ridiculous. I was like, I'll just disable the camera. And he was like, oh, no. My camera's down. I'm in Eastern Europe, so it takes a minute to Wi-Fi. I was like, okay, fair answer.
I hope you like the
I don't know
shotgun.
what the, if Wi-Fi is like in Czech Republic or
Come on
Poland
in.
or,
Come on over here.
Croatia. I think it was in Croatia at the time. Anyway.
There you go.
Anyway, so he puts the camera on and it looks like, it's just like a lot of white bed linen and a curtain and whatnot. Now, I'm still thinking, fair, I sit on my laptop and my iPad in my bed pretty frequently. So, I'm still not thinking dark thoughts. Like,
Who was
because
reviving?
I
It's
don't
us?
assume the worst
No,
about
it's not
people.
us.
I don't know. I just don't. I've been kidnapped. Someone tried to root me at a party. I still don't think the worst of people. I'm like, why do people try to violate me? After this, I'm like,
Going
that
to
really
die.
jaded me. Anyway, so I see bed linen and curtain, and then he pans the camera to
gonna
his
run away.
face, and then he pans the
gonna
camera down. I can see he's
Don't
plainly
judge
without
me.
a shirt. He keeps
Don't
rolling,
judge me.
and I can see
Wait. So he's doing.
Wow,
he's
now
doing.
he's
He's
doing-
doing what?
he has the camera on his face,
Oh,
and then he
shit.
pans it down so I can see his naked chest and chiseled abs, and then he plainly puts the camera on his very erect erection, and he's masturbating himself. You all heard that correctly. He video chatted me, and then assaulted me
I'm out.
with
Fuck that. Cause
an
team me
image
like I'm like.
of him.
Team me
He
like
was
a
all the way
scary.
down, so proud of himself, so proud he's handsome, so proud he has abs, and so
I'm gonna
proud
die.
that he is showing me how he masturbates his erection.
What picture?
And then
What picture
I was
seems
like,
great?
what?
Kill me.
Wait, what you talking about?
And I
What
just,
seems great?
like, I hit the button to because it's a
How
red
is
button in
it?
the middle of the screen
What
to
Fortnite? It might be the
disconnect
weather
the
in
call.
the game that's
So I
making it look
disconnect the
that
call.
way.
Bro, get out of there.
Immediately,
Don't
as
go
you can
back.
see on the screen cap, tries to call me back.
Oh, don't go
Yeah,
back.
just-
Okay, so that's the second
That's the
thing.
You
second
live there.
Okay.
Oh, he's chasing
So
you.
I
He's
hit
chasing you.
decline.
He sees you.
And then he tried to call me back again, and I hit decline. And then he said, "What's wrong? What happened?" I was like, "What
Oh,
made
no.
you think?" You can see it. I don't know what made you think that. Why you would open a camera and
I
masturbate and
gotcha.
think that
I
it's
gotcha.
just cool to do, but it's
I
really not.
gotcha.
And he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, come on, just answer the
I
call." I
know.
was like, "Fool me once,
mess.
shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." No. And then he was like, "Would you consider sitting on my face?" That was the next message. And I was like, no, sorry, that's not considered acceptable behavior.
Wait,
For
he
someone
wanted
who's
you to
been-
sit on his face?
He asked me to sit on his face.
Lord,
Yeah,
my
and
God. Oh my
You
God.
guys,
What, did he like
Oh.
voice message it to you or something? Or
No,
what?
he typed it and then he deleted it.
Oh, let's
Oh,
run.
It was a
Let's
text
get
just
you.
like
It's a
my
whole new
text.
team. I'm
Yeah.
going.
But I took it down.
Bad idea. That was a bad
because,
idea on my part.
Well,
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't take mine down. Obviously, I didn't
I
have
love
the
that. There's gotta be some
just
launch
cool
pads
to
over
do,
here.
But it's really not. And he was like, "Oh, come on, just answer the call." I was like, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice,
Where-
shame on me." No. And then he was like, would you consider sitting on my face? That was the next message.
No, no, sir, no.
And I was like,
Absolutely
no,
not.
sorry, that's not considered
No.
acceptable
No.
behavior.
Wait,
for
he
someone
wanted
who's
you to
been-
sit on his face?
He asked me to sit on his face. Yeah, and you guys.
What, did he like voice message it to you or something? Or
No,
what?
he typed it.
Yo!
Everything's fine. I'll get your car.
Nah, I'm weak,
Quit.
And
Chad.
I was like,
Yeah, saying that. Good boy.
sorry,
fine.
that's not considered
Damn.
acceptable behavior.
Wait,
for
he
someone
wanted
who's
you
been-
to sit on his
We
face?
won.
He asked me to sit on his
Exactly
face.
what we wanted to have.
Lord,
Yeah,
my
and
God. Oh my
you
God.
guys.
What, did he like voice message it to you or something? Or
No,
what?
he typed it and then he
It's
deleted
fine.
Oh,
it. It was a
Quit.
text.
Oh, the storm is not
And I was
good.
like,
Not good.
no,
But
sorry, that's not
he's
considered
gonna be hovering over your
acceptable
car.
behavior
Wait,
for
he
someone
wanted
who's
you to
been-
sit on his face?
He asked me to sit on his face.
Lord,
Yeah,
my
and
God.
you guys.
What, did he?
Okay, okay,
Oh,
okay.
come on, just answer the call. I was like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. No. And then he was like, would you consider
Have the
sitting
best
on my
guns in
face?
the game.
That was the next message.
Does that.
And I was like, no, sorry, that's not considered acceptable behavior.
Wait,
for
he
someone
wanted
who's
you
been-
to sit on his face?
He asked me to sit on his face.
Lord,
Yeah,
my
and
God.
you guys.
What, did
Well,
he like voice
Fortnite
message
seems
it to you or
valid.
something, or
No,
what?
he typed it and then he deleted it.
Oh,
It was a
gotcha,
text just like my text.
Yeah.
But I took it down because, well, I didn't take mine down. Obviously, I didn't have this weird conversation
No, I
all
see
by
what you're saying.
myself.
It do make
And-
it.
Yeah, because that
Sneaky.
would look kind of.
Yeah, it looks like you're talking to yourself right now.
Yeah, but like, what a weird conversation to have with myself, right?
Yeah.
Why would I be prompted to say those
They're not
particular
waiting
things
for me.
independently? Well, I didn't take mine down. Obviously, I didn't have this weird conversation all by myself. And
Yeah, because then that would look kind of.
Yeah, it looks like you're talking to yourself right now.
yeah, but like, what a weird conversation to have with myself, right?
Yeah.
Why would I be prompted to say those particular things independently of any response?
Yeah.
Right? So, I'll explain what I did afterwards to kind of sort of fortify what it is I'm saying and telling and why
They're not
I
waiting
would
for
have
me. They're not waiting.
some degree of credibility. I'll explain to you what I did afterward, and it'll make a little bit of sense.
Yeah, because the thing is, and the thing is, Kendra, you know we rock with you. But the thing is,
Yeah, of
also
course.
when it comes, especially being in the manager space, when it comes to
So I
like
think
stuff
Call of
like
Duty's
this,
just
you know, we
lagging
also
because
want to
that's
make
just
sure
Call of
that
Duty.
it's 100. So that's why it's like I'm glad
That's
that
what
you're
happens.
willing to show us, you know,
Probably because of the
your
beta,
what
everybody
used to be
being
your
on
private
that one.
messages into
Ooh.
just to provide as
Yeah.
much clarification as you can. So
Buy two of them.
yeah, because you know how it is. You gotta be straightforward
Psychotic.
and stuff. But if this
For
is
sure.
true, which it's looking, I mean, it does make sense of why why these are very, very specific, and the fact that
Eh?
there's not really a whole lot of response to that, leads a little bit of credence. So yeah, I don't understand it, but I think it's important for a lot of guys to know
Bing.
like just the mentality of
Boom.
a lot of dudes. Maybe a lot of dudes are pretty sick
Yeah,
out
nah,
there. I don't know,
Fortnite, yeah,
but like,
Fortnite's valid.
Did he? Can I ask a question real quickly?
Go ahead.
So I
Did
think
he
I think
ever
the connection is
respond
valid.
to
I think
this thing that you said
you
here?
know,
You keep telling yourself that.
Call of Duty's
Don't
just
need-
lagging
Just
because
like we
everybody
have.
plays.
Oh.
I'll go through each of those messages, what they're responding to. Because
Gotcha.
No, I mean like
I made chicken scratch.
after. No, I mean like
Fortnite
after you
seems
said this, did he
invalid,
ever
it's
say
not
anything
lagging
else
or
back?
No,
anything.
he didn't say
Okay.
another word. He just went
I
through
know,
and
I
simply
know,
deleted
Rick.
all his messages. And for those of you asking in the chat, how did he delete his text from her text? Go ahead and test drive this theory with your friends.
You can
just
delete on
message
Instagram.
your
Yeah, you can do it
friends.
on Instagram. Yeah.
Everybody, if they don't notice, then I don't think they really use social media like that. You can delete stuff. I got some messages right now.
Well, this is one of the reasons too. That
Let it go.
I believed you more because
I don't-
well,
I don't know.
let me explain.
No.
One of the
No.
reasons that I believed you more.
No,
is
none of
because
that.
Imagine, right? You guys just
None of
had
that.
regular video calls, and then you were just saying all
Are
this
they
stuff. So
chasing
let's
me?
just play this scenario. I'm not accusing you of this or anything, but
No, go ahead.
let's just say that you were
Do I
making
deserve
this
to
up,
be
right?
chased?
And then you guys just
Right.
had regular video calls. and then you said all of this
Wrong
stuff to him
question, I don't
afterwards.
want to answer it.
Why
The
the hell would
moment,
he
what
leave
is
you on
that?
red?
Oh, it's
Right?
that's
Imagine if I put yourself in this situation, right? Like imagine that you're on a video call with a girl who you're potentially talking about wanting to work with, and then all of a sudden she starts texting you being like,
yep,
why
I
did
definitely
you pull
don't
out
know.
your dick and start masturbating? Like what is wrong with
Okay,
you?
okay,
And then you
okay,
yank her on
okay.
red? No, like you're probably gonna be like, what? Right?
Yeah,
And
like
then
if
what
a
is
girl
yank her on red?
messaging me all that nonsense, I'm gonna be like, are you hot?
Yeah.
Like, what you mean?
Exactly. So when I saw this, I was like, well, the fact that he left you unseen.
And it's a whole
for
team, I
6
think. What
hours,
is he doing? It's a whole
potentially
team
more.
there, bro.
I mean, you said that he
It is
didn't.
over, we did.
Yeah, so
Invisible.
he never responded.
I'm
It's like
literally
imagine
invisible.
someone accusing you of showing you their
I
dick
get,
and you leave them
I
on red,
think
right?
I'm still here,
If
but
you didn't actually do it, you'd probably be like, what?
Well,
What the
here's
fuck
the
are you
Kevin,
talking about?
let's
It's almost like by leaving her on
like,
red.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
dead,
it's almost
bro.
like by leaving her on
Jeez.
red, it's an admission that you did it.
Let me ask let's ask this question, because that's a great point you brought up, but let's ask this question for the guys who are not only watching right now.
Alright, so
by the way,
Fortnite is valid.
but who are going to be watching on the
Okay.
in the after show, right? Why is it important for us to like really okay, so for someone, because I'm looking at this, for someone like Sloan, right, they're gonna be watching this and then saying, well, I don't know, man, like, how do we explain, okay, there's a possibility that this can happen, right? Just because we don't have the full pieces there. What would you do if you're a man? I want to ask you guys this, for you guys who are watching. If you were a man, all right, and a woman out of nowhere, or a woman that you have reached out to for professional reasons, but out of nowhere starts sending you messages about why you were flashing your dick pics to her. Knowing as a man in the 21st century, post-Me Too era that we're in right now, how would you react to that? If you get a random message from someone that you thought you had a professional dealings with, sending you that nonsense, would you A, ignore it, B, try to ask clarifying questions on what's going on? What would you do as a man? Or not even as a man, as a human being? Like, if someone's accusing you of something that you know that you're not guilty of,
Gizmo, when you about to get on right now?
just keep that in
Like
mind as
right
we're
now,
going
right
through
now,
this.
or
That's
nah?
all I have to ask those of you guys who are going to be watching this and saying, I don't know. Because we're looking
It's kind of like in court. Yeah, it's kind of like in court when somebody's like, I plead the fifth. It's like,
Basically, an admission of guilt.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, if you didn't do it, why the hell would you plead the fifth? It's similar to that here, you know.
Yeah.
It's like if some girl randomly started accusing you of
self-made. Welcome. It's been a long ass time. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, if somebody like randomly accused you of sending dick pics and then you didn't, why the hell would you just ignore that? Oh, I guess it's because Lord Marquardt is such a high value man and he's so busy, creating businesses. He can't deal with this stuff.
No rational male would ignore something like that, right? I'm just saying, maybe not. Maybe I live in a different era where we're teaching guys to just take accusations and lying down. I don't believe that. I believe that most young men, if they get accused of something, they would,
you don't get it, man, dude. He's too busy building his empire.
The question is,
too busy building his empire to deal with responding to a dick pic accusation. That's what
right.
Too busy building his empire.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kendra. Go ahead. So break down line by line what we're seeing here, because this is post him flashing himself masturbating. Right. By the way, for those of you guys just tuning in, Lord Marquardt basically FaceTimed her on Instagram jacking off. You know how like people try to stream bomb you and they're masturbating, they flash their dick and shit. That's what he tried to do. Your high value man, allegedly, this is what he tried to do, and we're gonna break that down.
Let me clean my 2K thing real quick.
Go ahead and continue, Kendra.
Yeah, but Call of Duty's definitely lagging.
If anything, tonight, get the likes up for me doing this because I am so prepared for an onslaught of hate and people accusing me of cap and lying and clout chasing. First of all, if I wanted a big Instagram, I would make myself have a big Instagram, but I like having more the director's role, like getting the Academy Award at the end of the season, but nobody got to see my face. I didn't have to put on makeup. I didn't have to like be cute at every appearance. I didn't have to like fake a life that everybody gets exposure. Like, I don't want that. I really don't want that. I just want to do my best work, and I want people to love what I put out in public. I have a family. Like, I have a husband. I have a husband for 25 years. I'm not interested in this bullshit clout. It's not my thing. At any rate, so the next line where it says, no, sorry, that's not considered acceptable behavior for one who has been married for 25 years, that was when he asked me to sit on his face. And then after that, before I said no again, no, he said, well, would you get on your knees and suck my cock? And I was like, no, again, no. Like, then I was starting to, like, really get upset. I was starting to shake at that point. I felt so violated. Nobody talks to me this way. Nobody ever talks to me this way. Like, if he said that to me in person, one of my friends that served in the soft community, he'd be picking up his teeth off the ground if he lived that long to do it. Like, that is unfucking acceptable. No. So anyway, like that, but that's how close my friends protect me, fight for me, kill for me, die for me, and they're very close with my husband. And every time I go anywhere, one of them is there, and my husband's like, hey, please bring her back unscratched and alive. And there's always one funny joke at least, like I'll trip over a shoelace or something, and they're like, oh my God, please don't fall. I cannot send you back with a bruise. Your husband will murder me. And I served in the SEAL teams, and I know he'll get me. Like, but it's because we all have that respect. Like, none of them has a friend like me that can do what I do. I can help a Navy SEAL, Army Ranger, whatever, earn a New York Times bestseller or an Amazon #1 for 3 months straight. Sell 100,000 copies in a year as a rookie writer. I help veterans achieve those things. Nobody else does. So I'm kind of irreplaceable to them, and they value what they're at. At any rate, I just noise in the background because I'm looking at my thing. Anyway, so that
Welcome
was
to
the
a new
next
episode
line
of
was,
NBA
would you get on
2K
your
TV,
knees
and this
suck
week
my
we're
cock?
bringing you a
And I was like,
special
no,
show.
again, no.
Yeah.
So then he's like, I think I could persuade you. I'm pretty sure I could persuade you and convince you to do it. I was like, you keep telling yourself that. And then I was just like, how do I even respond to this? But I was so upset. I immediately texted one of my clients who's a lawyer. I immediately texted you. And then I emailed Kevin. Now, there's a specific reason I got a hold of 3 people who have the ability to tell this story or help me legally to tell the story. That was the first thing I did. As soon as it had happened, I got a hold of the 3 of you in that order. Now, I did that specifically because if you're a woman who, you know how, like, you'll read a story, like, do you guys remember Brian Callen a few years ago? He got accused of sexual assault. And
a lot of people got accused.
Yeah, right. There was that whole moment.
This 2016, there's been a whole lot.
Everybody got put on the ringer. So
You get a sexual assault allegation. You get a sexual assault. Everybody gets a sexual assault.
And pretty much part of the reason, it's actually part of the reason why the manosphere is aggressively growing, because that was a thing. I know my personal life, I have friends
MP,
who were
good to see you, man. Let's get started.
All right, good. For this shit, because I think Obama had this rule, Title IX. There's a Title IX function in it where a school can boot you out by mere, I would say allegation, but realistically, it's whoever accused who first. That's what it's turned into. Like, if you feel like you went to a party and you were drunk and she was drunk, now all of a sudden in school, you gotta be careful. Like, fellas, if you're in college, you're drunk and she's drunk, now you gotta worry about, well, maybe I gotta file first, right? I gotta go talk to the dean first, because I don't know if I was able to consent or not, right? Because I don't know if she's gonna say that she wasn't able to consent. So since then, it's been like a whole rush of situation. I know friends who were personally affected by that, so that's why we take stuff like this very, very seriously. But like, yeah, there's been a lot of people who've been accused of that shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, and I want what happened to me taken seriously. Like, I felt so violated, and yes, I get it. It's facts, not feelings, but I have both. My feeling was I was really violated. I was upset all day. My husband was like, you are really out of sorts. What is going on with you? And I was like, it's just the stress of X, Y, and Z. Like, I'll be okay. And I couldn't tell him in that moment because I didn't know how. Like, I had that what do you call it, survivor guilt, I guess, whatever it is. But I was like, he's gonna blame me, he's gonna think I had a part in it, he's gonna be mad at me. And then the next day I had to really take myself back and say, if this was my friend, what would I tell her to do? Sorry, let me just give a deep breath. If I were talking to a friend and advising her, what would I tell her to do? And how would I assume her husband would react? So then I finally came clean with my husband, and he was like, what a fucking chopstick. Who does this motherfucker think he is? Talking to my wife like, no, fuck no. Like, where does that motherfucker live? And he's already thinking of who he can deploy of my friend group for an ass woman. And I'm like, alright, let's just not go down that road at this moment in time. Like, my call blocker on. And so anyway, it was a thing. So, but he didn't blame
Come
me
on,
because
Gizmo.
you know, he was like, I'm so sorry that
Seen
happened.
that?
That's terrible. You just try to do your job, and this asshole thinks he can violate you like that, disrespect you like that, and that's not
That's
okay.
what I like to see.
And
Let's try another one.
it was just really, really jarring. So the reason I told you guys, all the three of you guys, is because when like a paper like the LA Times or New York Times or Chicago Sun or whatever, when a newspaper, a major publication, is trying to break a story of this nature, when a woman comes forward after the fact
Yes, sir.
and doesn't have receipts, doesn't have evidence, and says she was sexually assaulted, women generally will call or speak to at least one or two friends. And so that's what the newspaper asks. It's like, can you give us like the number of your friends, names and numbers of friends that you may have told about this, so we can try and corroborate your stories with what they remember. That's why I told you guys instantly as soon as it happened, so that I got it out right away. It was like documented.
I would attest to this. Because I remember after that live stream, I definitely saw some notifications in the comments. So I was like, okay, so what's going on here? So I would say you did call me directly after that. And just seeing the messages at that time frame, knowing that he hasn't talked to you, but it was random how after you got on the show, and this was after our show, guys. The last show she was on, basically explaining how her first encounter with Lord Marquand, because I was talking about Lord Marquand and the academics. So she had some dealings with them, which was about his book, right? The black box, right? What's in your black box? You checked your black box.
Have you checked your black box?
Well, make sure your black box is going all right. All right, ladies. All right. Pimp wants to know.
No.
Check your black box and make sure all that stuff is. But you know, all that stuff aside, right? And Kendra was an author, and she just explained all of that. So she explained that in the last video that we did, and then right after that live stream, and she didn't say disparaging against Lord Marquand, but what you gotta understand, Kendra, a lot of these guys have tall.
Nah, yeah, they definitely is rolling that facts for a fact.
Right? So some of them, they don't like, no matter how small you are, if you make a video about them, they like to act like they're high and mighty, but they know who you are because they've watched their videos. It's like that old saying, right? For all content creators, you can look at 1,000 positive comments, but that one negative one is always going to stick in your brain, right? It's always going to stick out, right? Like a sore thumb. So that's the exact same thing. They can watch thousands of videos, basically of guys jerking them off, but realistically, that one video, no matter what the size of the channel is, for any big channel, or for someone like you who don't even have a channel, right? If you say something crazy, right, it affects their ego a certain way, because it's so goddamn tall, well, they're gonna come after you. And in this case, he did see that video, that live stream, and he did respond to it. The timestamp on the messages in which he said that definitely corroborates a lot of the stories. Again, my standpoint on this, I'm looking at the screenshot. Again, she has to provide a lot of evidence. Now, would it push you over the top? I saw video evidence of it. Yeah, like obviously, but circumstantial wise, we're seeing, okay, why would he do this? And then all of a sudden, these messages going down, like making it look like you're getting crazier, Kendra, with each comment, right? where was the other comment behind that? So there was definitely some dialogue back and forth, right? What I definitively say was like, I don't know, but this shit is definitely, unless Lord Marquand can say something about this, which, you know, he couldn't respond about his company. Talk about my hairline, but you don't want to explain, you know, his company. So the fact that you're not explaining this shit, I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh shit, no.
Okay, but I
No.
understand where you're
Oh damn.
it's horrible. And one thing I want to cover is JR.
I got a 2-star though. That's valid. I'll take that. Hey, got me a shooting bag.
I like that, you know, I would take the other side, but I don't know. I wouldn't say that. But what you're putting up here, where you're saying you don't like how you pull this up, right? Hold up.
Does anyone seriously believe Norquette is trying to date her?
He's saying,
Well, the comment after this was, have you ever ridden a big black man? I'm sure I could persuade you to try. And just for receipts, JR, for spoofing, I'll go ahead and debunk that right now. I'm good to debunk that. Hang on, I'm gonna exit my YouTube out of here. So go ahead and read that. Can we read that? Is that clear on my camera?
Instagram. Now that this is Instagram. It wouldn't make any sense why his Instagram would be there, right?
Well, why I could spoof it. Can I spoof this? Can I spoof this? Let's pick his story for today.
That's him.
Yeah, that's definitely him.
Yeah. That's his profile, bro. That's him.
Can I spoof that, JR?
I don't know who you're showing there. I think that's something different.
No, it's his friend on his story.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that's my email.
Get them shots up in the gym, coach. Get them shots up.
Super fun.
Come on. Come on, coach. You know the vibe.
These are his stories from today.
Know the
So it is his
vibe.
profile. It responds.
So you guys
Know the
definitely
vibe.
had a conversation. You know that for a fact.
Oh, the hell.
So
Definitely at least
I
talk.
want to address this real quick.
What?
Even girls I talk to, JR, they use the word stalking. They stalk your profile, right? I mean, have you ever heard of a girl tell you she's been stalking you? Have you had a girl who's had a crush on you, right? And you finally hit her up, and she's talking to you, and then she admitted that she's been stalking you and shit. If you've never had that, then I don't think you will understand this term, because it's not, girls use it not only negatively, but they also use it positively too. Like, they stalk, and we stalk as God. We've done that. When you ask her for the gram, okay, we know why we asking her for the gram. We know that, okay? Y'all know that. We asking for the Snapchat, we know why we doing that, fellas. So it's to kind of sense. So everyone does this just to limit this to a purely female behavior. We gotta break that conditioning, right? Like we got to. Like a lot of y'all listen to these dudes and they tell you certain phrases that it just seems like it's only one-sided, and that is not the case, okay? A lot of this shit these guys tell you, realistically, the real truth is it can go both ways. You understand what I'm trying to convey? But go ahead, guys.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to debunk JR's theory that I could spoof his Instagram.
Shout out to you, bro. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream, brother.
Do you want to do the sound effect thing for him?
I don't have my sound board.
out.
So like, I actually kind of miss the studio. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like being close up to the camera. But I'm filming a lot here for my other channel. So I've been like, so my setup has been here for now. So like,
Hey, what's your other
it'll
channel?
make sense. But once I, what I gotta do, I gotta
Juke Reacts, I think.
Most of it. Like, sometimes I'll be back in my old setup. Like,
I didn't know you had a new channel, dude. I'm gonna go subscribe.
Appreciate you for the $5 super chat. Go ahead.
Thanks for the super chat, Art. So the other part of this was I was so freaked out, and my friend that's an attorney, that's one of my clients, that's actually consequently another YouTuber, was he was pretty heated. He was pretty incensed. It was very believable to him, but I mean, we're considerably closer than you guys and I are, and he was considering doing back channel to like find out some intel, to get some recon, if you will, because I want to know. He's been pretty vocal, like when he's been a guest on Fresh and Fit and whatnot. He's been pretty vocal about women. These bitches are all hoes, like they all hoe, they all whore, they all count, blah blah blah. And like, well, I mean, I would believe that a more majority of modern girls like do sleep around and they're promiscuous and they have promiscuous behavior, and you know, I believe that that's a thing, but it doesn't mean that those of us that
I ain't gonna lie, your boy getting
virtuous
tired.
and, you know, mingle in where we live,
You know how to
and where
play
we
all
are,
this shit
and
off the
loyal to
bat,
our
bro.
spouses, that really bothered me. And then I kind of got to thinking about it. I'm like, is this what he does? Is this his MO? Does he like continually like force and stop and push and push and push, and then he gets what he wants, and then he goes back to his friends and says, yeah, I hooked up, I slept with a married woman, I banged her, she had a red and a black man, so I convinced her, but I knew she was a hoe from the get-go. And then on the other side of that is, have you ever just taken no as an answer, like, oh, okay, well, we're just gonna do this anyway because, you know, you're just a hoe. I want to know, like, are there other women out there that he's like
Here's the
forcefully
thing with that.
issue?
And for those of you guys who are just filling in, make sure you hit the like button. We're talking about Little Marquardt now being a predator. So you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, and we're talking about that. So go ahead and make sure you hit the like button. But the reason why that is, okay, and I got a question for both you guys in the chat afterwards, okay? Actually, the question would be what kind of excuses you guys can think of why a lot of the fanboys going to come up with to justify what we just saw here today. All right, so that'd be my question for both of you guys. So we gotta figure out what these guys are going to say. But the thing is, a lot of these guys, they like that because what Kevin was saying earlier was about the hurt, right? A lot of these guys, they're coming in from a place of hurt, right? They're coming in from a place where a woman got one up on them, right? Whether it's cheating on them in a relationship, whether it's rejecting them, whether it's they're not really understanding the way a woman's mind works, right? One minute she can be into you, and next minute she can be cold, right? A lot of young men don't really understand that, so they come in from a position. Let me get this out of the way. They come in from a position of not really understanding what is going on, and they're hurt from it. So what they do is they find these guys like Little Marquardt, they find these guys like Fresh and Fit, and these guys are being harsh, right? Because being harsh is a shock value. You want to get the attention for a lot of these kids that are listening to it, right? And when they get hooked by the shock value, a lot of those kids, they resonate with the pain, and they bond with them, right? So when they're sitting here listening to someone like Marquardt say, well, these bitches are hoes, these bitches ain't about shit, these bitches whatever, right? They're cheering and moving that on because they're seeing that as, hey, this is finally some guy who's saying something that I wish I could say, but I'm not gonna say it, because I got a job and actually in the real world, but on YouTube. But he's saying it with conviction, and you know what? Some of the stuff he says makes sense because I've had experience with that. I've had a girl dump me. Maybe this is why she dumped me. She dumped me because she found a better option, as Tanya Boy would say, right? So they think about that, and they resonate with that, and they bond with the pain. And once they bond with the pain, it's like the Alex Jones syndrome. Everything else they say is factual. So these guys can get away with that because it serves an emotional need. Now the problem comes when it comes to understanding how to differentiate the YouTube world, which is what they say, and the real world. The real world is a lot of these women, they're not going to respond to that. Yes, women are more promiscuous, right? Yes, women have sex. But realistically, it's not in the way these guys explain it. If you actually deal with a lot of girls, like, you would start to find out most women don't really even enjoy that shit. Most women, like, literally, they
you had me crying laughing when I came back because I wanted to go get some soda real quick.
And a lot of those dudes, they know. Maybe the outliers, it's a one-night stand in the club, but realistically, it's a tight circle of people that they're banging because a lot of times, which you guys say there's a lot in the red pill space, right? Women don't want, they want to get to know you first because sex is an emotional thing, right? So you can't give all your emotions to that. Maybe the girls on Fresh and Fit, they're used to doing that because they got OnlyFans, and some girls got OnlyFans too.
Nah, yeah, you got to be catching moments like that, clipping moments like that, shit.
1, 3, 4, 5 videos because they realize, holy shit, this is kind of fucking degrading. And on top of that, I don't like the way these guys on here being weirdos are asking me or demanding me, better yet, to keep escalating the things that I'm really not really comfortable going through and doing with, right? That's the reality. When you watch the guys on Fresh, you watch the guys, the girls on Donnie Boy shows or whatever shows they're putting putting up. You watch the way they question these women, and then you think that's a reflection of real life. But what you don't understand is when you go out there in the real world and you try to interact with a woman the same way you're looking at on the internet, you don't realize it doesn't really work like that. Because most women don't think like that. They don't really think like that. Yeah, there's certain things happening socially, but if you really pay attention, a lot of women, they just preoccupied in their own lives. They really don't care as much what the fuck is going on out there. But that's the deception of the red pill and what a lot of these guys fall victim to. And when they look at that shit and they listen to that shit, they disregard everything else because they're using their personal experience to justify their experience for the rest of the world. And that's the one thing which I find fascinating.
I need to clear this shit off the bag because I'm getting tired.
But they say that women do, but they don't realize they're doing it themselves. So when you look at guys like
What
us,
giveaway?
who criticize this stuff, Kevin While the Alex, a lot of these other guys out here,
I already
they
give
say
it.
these
Did
things
give?
because
I
we're
been did that giveaway
we're not
long
haters.
time
We're
ago
pointing out
when I said I was
a
going
clear
to give it away.
hypocrisy that everyone can look at. But I don't know.
Here's another thing
This
too.
is
It's like,
clearly predatory behavior. Clearly. Go ahead, Kevin.
yeah, well, I was gonna say,
I'm
it's like, no, you have a good point. It's just like, why do we do this stuff? Like, why is it any of our business, whatever, right? So maybe they would have, yeah, but look, maybe they would have a point if they were like these, I don't know if this would be a pun, but they would be saints who were critical of other people or other populations. Well, the manuscript of Red you look at their content, it's them being critical of women all the time, right? Women as a whole. All women are like this, right? They're always, but then when we're critical of them, they're like, oh my god, these guys are just haters. It's like, dude, your entire ideology in the manosphere is to hate women, right? And then so when somebody flips the script on you, and you're on the receiving end of it, you want to bitch like a bunch of children, you know? It's just hilarious to me. It's like, this is why I always talk about with the,
Accountability.
yeah, well this is why I always talk about like the red pill manosphere guys will teach these guys not to sin for women. They'll teach them to stop sinning for women and instead start sinning for them. Right? Yeah. So congratulations, you stopped sinning for women, but now you're sinning for dudes.
Kevin, this is what I asked you earlier, and we talked about this earlier. I want to know how can these guys flip the script? And a lot of men who we're supposed to be rational, but yet we find ourselves falling for all these emotional ploys that these guys use, and then we find ourselves defending these guys not because of logic or reasoning, based off emotional needs. But we're supposed to be the ones that can control that better, right? And this is one of the double standards that these guys teach you, and y'all when we call it out, y'all think we're feminists, which I don't know you guys see how I just deal with my life, but I'm not the furthest things from that. But
I
it's
highly
not
doubt
the case.
Kendra's a feminist too, considering, you know, she's very pro NRA, pro gun.
It's so dumb. She's pro guns. She's pro guns. But just because she doesn't agree with a dude masturbating in front of her on camera.
How many feminists have shirts like that?
How many feminists wear shirts for Red Friday? Remember, everyone deployed. I still have friends trapped in Afghanistan. Fuck you very much. Trying to get their shirts out across the border in Pakistan.
Well, because that's the only people, they're just like, oh, we just assume every single person that's critical of us, they must be these leftist SJW feminists. And then you have examples, I can't speak for you, dude, but Kendra and I were definitely like, probably the exact opposite of that. But it's because we actually have integrity. We try to seek the truth, and even with people who might be politically on our side, I imagine most manosphere guys are probably, you know, right-wing, whatever. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, right? If you're wrong, you're wrong. Just because we agree on a few political things doesn't mean shit in other areas, right? But then, but people just want to become ideological. People just want to be like, oh well, You're either on the red team or the blue team, and there's no nuance in between. So if I'm on the red team and you're on the red team, then that means you can never be critical of me. It's a load of crap. It's bullshit.
Wrong.
Which is crazy because it's what we criticize the other side for, which I really don't understand. Like how did we get to the point where we're just incapable of seeing our own bullshit, right? How did we come to that? And listen, I don't care what y'all say. Like, I would just keep it how I think. If Kevin is the exact same way, Kevin is the exact same way. People who are independent thinking, and majority of you guys, OGs in the chat, those of you guys who speak on the show, you guys understand in the real world, the truth is, it's a little bit more in the middle. It's a little bit gray. It's not black. It's not white. There's a lot of gray in the world, right? People you think that were good, it turns out if you look at their lives, they're really bad. And people who you might on front face value take as bad people might actually be good people, right? And some of you guys have dealt with experiences on both sides. Some person in their lives may interpret that a different way. They may see you and judge you or misjudge you for something that you really were not. That's how the world is. What you don't understand is the real world, it's not how a lot of these guys try to paint. It's not that simple. Women are not that simple. Men are not as simple as old Tomasi is trying to make us out to be. We're not these stoic people. No, we're a bunch of emotional beings the exact same way we do. Because if you think about it, a lot of the criticism these red pill guys levy against women, we're just the opposite side of the coin for feminists, right? And a lot of the shit that I'm seeing in this space, right? And if I really wanted to rake in the cash, with someone like me, with the way I was gonna say my tongue, but I didn't want to take the section. But the way I can word things, if I really wanted to, if I had no morals, if I had no integrity whatsoever, if I just wanted to come here and make a bag off a lot of dudes, don't you think that I would have spun my words a different way? I would have hopped on this riff and wrote it to the, and I would have, with my personality, I would have definitely used a lot of shit, and I probably even been in a lot of these people. Right, if I was spewing the bullshit y'all want me to spew. But the thing is, I'm not that guy. I've never been that guy. I've always been the guy where shit don't make sense to me and how I filter the world or the information coming from me through the world. If it doesn't make sense, I'm gonna just go with what I think because I've gone through my life and used the experiences that made me to build a system where I can filter the bullshit coming out from this world. And the problem is, a lot of you youngins, you guys don't have that experience, so you can't build those mental faculties to be able to filter the bullshit that's coming from this world. So you can look at these guys and say, oh, what he's saying is factual, but you don't have the experience to basically compare that out to. And we all know most of us suck at doing research nowadays, so we can't even do the research to compare to what it is that they're saying to understand or something to get there. That's the problem we have nowadays. A lot of us, as much as they're trying to teach y'all to be awake, they're really putting y'all to sleep. And that's basically what it is.
They want you in a trance. They want you asleep. They want you disengaged. That's how they want you. So I want to address a couple things really quick that got asked in the chat, even if people aren't through chatting, which is really bothering me because they're getting quality content tonight. Like, they're breaking the story. And you guys don't think, you people in the chat that are lucky enough to watch now, you guys don't think this is going to backfire? That's because when Kevin broke on a plane, that caught like wildfire. And then people started canceling first fit. They lost like 100,000 subscribers in a week. That was hilarious. Like, I was front row for that. But anyway, I just want to address a couple things. JR wrote, like, we really don't want to give you this much oxygen, but you're influencing me, like, up one side. Calling me a weirdo feminist who wants to bring down SNS.
Alright, chat. Probably highlight y'all tomorrow. I'm getting tired.
I don't care about Markland. He can do equal things, and I'm
Thought I would have been
okay, he
streaming.
drives a car off the cliff or wins the lottery, I'll feel the exact same way.
But I'ma grind heavy tomorrow.
Okay, but I am incensed that he thought he could fuck
Alright,
around
chat.
with me